guys, it's me, Miss Cheese, and today I'm making Chappell Roan. I really love making celebrity lookalikes in game, but I don't use any CC or mods, so you'll have to let me know in the comments how you think I did. I always start with the personality, and it was really easy to decide her life goal. I knew I wanted to pick the songwriter aspiration over the fame aspiration, because we all know that Miss Girl does not love being a celebrity, and truly, who can blame her? People are so weird. So then after that, I got started on her look, and I knew that making her face was going to take some effort and some like really small fine adjustments because she's so cute, and I didn't want to do her dirty, but she has such soft, unique features that I knew were going to be a challenge to replicate in game. But nevertheless, I persisted and I started with the nose. When I'm making a lookalike sim, I always start with the nose, even though the eyes are the window to the soul, blah, blah, blah. Your nose is in the middle of your face, and I'm sorry, but that's what I'm noticing first when I look at you. So like I said about her features, they're so soft and unique that I really wanted to do her justice, and if I felt like if I started off on the wrong foot, the whole thing was gonna go awry. So I really took my time to try to get a good starting nose. I knew I could always go back and make adjustments to it later, but I really took my time before moving on to the eyes. By the way, her eyes, hazel, not dark brown like I had thought, and they also have their own unique shapes to them, with the droopy outer corner kind of giving them a sad look, but they're still so big and expressive. Then I moved on to her jawline, which is also unique, if you can believe it, just like the rest of her. And it took me some time to get that right, and then I felt like I wasn't getting it right, so I just jumped on to something else, which is what I tend to do. I have a habit of just clicking every single option that they show me and then trying to edit all of them before deciding on my final choice, and my final choice is never final. Before I could move on with the rest of her face, I couldn't see a vision of her without lashes, so I added those. Then obviously moving on to her most iconic feature, her hair was such a challenge. There was one hair from Cats and Dogs that I really wanted to make work. You'll see I put it back on her head like 6 or 7 times before I realized that it just isn't going to fulfill the vision that is Chappell Roan. I also really thought this university hair would work because it does more accurately resemble what we see her hair looking like, but it's not the drama that we're used to seeing from her, so it did not win in the end. Spoilers alert, I'm so sorry. As you can see, I went back to edit her face. I feel like her cheeks are so soft and her jawline's a little bit square, but her face is still somehow really long. So I had to really try to work my magic to make that happen. Sometimes you have to move on to the styling before you can feel like you have a finished product when making celebrity lookalikes. So I did that here, moving on to the makeup. Again, using my tried and true technique of clicking every single option 6 or 7 times before deciding on which one I'm gonna stick with. I really liked some of these more shimmery, shiny lipsticks, especially trying to replicate the photo shown, but they weren't really working for me as well as the one that I ended up choosing, which is a base game lip that I almost never use. So I was happy to be able to use that, and I felt like it fit. Now, choosing her skin tone was truly so challenging because obviously she's very fair-skinned, but so much of that is from the makeup that she wears that really enhances that. And I feel like the Sims 4 makeup just doesn't really lend itself to enhancing that. So I tried on a few different skin tones before deciding that this was the one I could do with. You can see I brought that Cats and Dogs hair right back into the mix. I was determined to use it before ultimately going with this mermaid-esque hair. I really was fighting the mermaid hair because I feel like whenever I see a Chappell Roan in the gallery, that's the hair she has on, but that's for a reason. It's because that's what Chappell Roan's hair looks like most out of the Sims options. I was excited to move on to her outfit. At first, I wasn't sure what I was going to choose to replicate looks-wise, but then obviously once I put on the pink cowboy hat, it was over from there. We were making a full-on Pink Pony Club look. I love that song so much, so I don't know why I ever thought I would choose to do another look of hers, even though she has so many iconic looks in her wardrobe. But truly that song is like my family's theme song now. My little nephew knows all the words, he plays air guitar, we sing it all together at every family function, and I'm sure when she wrote it, that was her vision for it, was having it be like a really wholesome family song for generations to come together and bond over. This shirt from Lovestruck I think is so cute, and I try really hard to make it work with a lot of different looks in The Sims, but I don't understand what to do with the amount of skin that it shows on the belly. I don't know what to do with that much belly skin, and so I can never make it work. but luckily I remembered that the pink chaps exist from Horse Ranch. I locked those in and went back to struggling to find her a cute top. I tried on some bras. I tried on the butterfly. I should have stuck with the butterfly because when in doubt, put on that butterfly top. It's so cute. But I felt like butterflies, cowboy, those are two very different things until I remembered, of course, her iconic butterfly Coachella look. Then I was able to put two looks into one. I put on some socks. I put on some boots. I tried on some other accessories, I put some things on, I took some things off, but all in all, I felt good, like this was the end, and I had created a pretty good, accurate Chappell Roan. Thank you so much for watching till the end of the video. I had so much fun making her. I hope that you'll come play along with me sometime on Twitch at Grilled Cheese Secrets, and you can download Chappell in the gallery at Cheese Secrets. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys real soon.